following the suspension of Debo Ologunagba by National Working Committee of the PDP. Joining me now is State House correspondent Femi Akonde for more on this development. Femi, you were at that press briefing. What transpired there?
In the acting National Publicity Secretary. Well, I don't also know if I should still call him acting National Publicity Secretary, because just about an hour ago we saw a press statement issued by and signed by Debo Ologunagba, urging party members ahead of the Ondo State governorship election campaign, informing members of the party of the official flag of the governorship election, and he signed in his capacity as the National Publicity Secretary of the party. So at this moment, it's really hard to say what is obtainable in the party, who is in charge, who is the National Publicity Secretary, and who is acting. Well, back to your question, at that press conference where the man who has been saddled with the responsibility to act as National Publicity Secretary by the Umar Damagum-led NWC just informed or briefed newsmen about the current situation in the party, just saying that his predecessor, the publicity secretary, was suspended because of allegations of insubordination and disloyalty. And you recall that all of these also is tied to the situation, the political situation in Rivers, the situation of the PDP in Rivers State, because the PDP pulled out of the local government election in Rivers and said they will not participate. But we saw Debo Ologunagba go ahead to issue a press statement urging all citizens, everyone in Rivers State, to go to the polls and cast their vote, in spite of what he termed as intimidation and harassment from law enforcement agents. And that was against the position of the party, of the leadership of the party. So we understand that that's one of the reasons why he was asked to step aside. A panel has been constituted to investigate all of these allegations against him, and within 2 weeks that panel will submit his report that will determine the fate of Debo Ologunagba and also the national legal advisor of the party. That will determine if they will return to their positions or their suspension will now be permanent.
It does seem that the Umar Damagum-led National Working Committee currently occupy the PDP national headquarters in Abuja. What more do we know about the other stakeholders with Ologunagba in the ongoing division between them?
Well, the other stakeholders, we have not heard much from them. Just as I reported earlier, apart from seeing Ologunagba discharged, carrying on with his duties as National Publicity Secretary, the acting chairman announced by Ologunagba following the purported suspension of Aliyu Damagum is yet to make an official statement. He's also yet to be seen in public or to be seen at the party secretariat to assume office. We have not heard anything from that particular section. We have also seen the statement from the Board of Trustees of the party, signed by Senator Adolphus Wabara, who is the chairman of the PDP BOT, urging all parties in all factions within the NWC, to sheath their swords and come together for the good of the party. What he is trying to do is just to help the party paper over the cracks. This is not the first time the People's Democratic Party will be going through such a crisis. What has been interesting is how they have been able to emerge anytime that it appears as if they are about to disintegrate. But how they are going to emerge from this particular crisis remains to be seen, because people are also saying that the court injunction restraining the NWC from suspending Damagum may not necessarily be the end to the problems of Damagum and his NWC. There are more allegations leveled against him, and all of that will begin to unravel and unfold in the coming days. Nifemi.
The Board of Trustees also asked for a reversal to status quo. Is it clear what that is in the event of these different suspensions?
Well, that may be the order upon which Debo Ologunagba is acting. but we are yet to get a statement from the Damago faction or the acting National Publicity Secretary saying that he would have to now step aside and allow Debo Ologunagba, resume his duties and responsibilities. There is no official statement to that effect. We have seen the statement of the Board of Trustees, but we do not know to what extent that compliance will be effected.
Still as correspondent Femi Akonde live for us in our Abuja studio. Thank you, Femi, for the updates there. Elsewhere, the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court of Nigeria, Justice John Soho, has rejected the request by leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, for Justice Binta Nyako to recuse herself